Hi there, my name is Mark Colbert. I'm a musician, producer, event manager and drummer. I have travelled all over Europe, the Middle East, Canada and the US performing and recording with various bands. I've shared the stage and recording studio with artists such as Damien Dempsey, Jack L, Gavin James, Glenn Hansard and Sinead O'Connor. As a musician educator, I've been working with Music Generation Kilkenny since its launch in January 2020. I work with young musicians teaching drums, band mentoring and music production. This August we'll be offering summer workshops including songwriting and production with Anthony Donnelly and my good self. And I'll also be running drum kit workshops where we'll improve our technique through learning some popular songs. These courses are free of charge but places are very limited, so get in touch now. This video is an excerpt from one of the drum tutorials we ran during the COVID pandemic, so our young musicians can keep on learning and come out the other side of lockdown with some new skills. Enjoy! Hi guys, today we're going to try changing up the groove of our 4/4 beats using different placements of the kick drum. Moving the kick drum around can add a bit more bounce to your grooves. It can make them more intense, it can do all kinds of things, but it can really anchor your beats. And very slight changes in the placement of the kick drum can make a massive difference to the feel of the beat. For example, we learned this rhythm early on in our sessions. So that rhythm is fairly simple. We're doing eighth notes on the hats, beats 2 and 4 on the snare, and on the kick we're doing beat 1, beat 3 and beat 3 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we can quite dramatically change the feel of that beat by just moving the placement of just one of the kick drums. I'll play you this rhythm and then I'll explain how it differs technically. So okay, so that feels like a different beat, but really it's the same beat except for one beat in the bass drum. It's a 16th note earlier. The kick drum falls on beat 1, 2 E and A. So that's if you're counting 16th notes. There's 1 E and A, 2 E and A, and then there's 3 E and, so it lands on the and. So I'll play it here without the rest of the drums. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, so to start that one off, to simplify it a little more for ourselves, we can just do the two of the beats. So beat 1 and 2 E and A. And we'll put that together with a hi-hat and a snare and see how that feels. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. So what you might find a little easier is adding 16th notes to the rhythm instead of just playing 8th notes. It seems kind of counterintuitive because playing more notes means you might get more confused because there's more elements to think about. But if you're playing 16th notes, then it means that when you're playing the kick, you're also playing a hi-hat. So it just can balance out the beat a bit better. I'll show you. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E So let's try that. I'm going to try it at 80 BPM. So that beat you hear, that is your eighth notes on your hi-hat. So one and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. So we're going to make that one a little bit trickier, and we're going to add the third kick drum, the one we discussed earlier. So that's one and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. Playing that in context again. One and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. So I'll try that with the 16th notes. One and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. Okay, it's time for you to play along. So you can either pause the video, practice that at 80 BPM, or else you can just practice with me right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two, a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. Excellent. So we're running that at 80 BPM. Try starting at that tempo and move it on up as you get better at it, as you get more solid, as you get more comfortable. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more with that beat, try going between 16th notes on the hi-hat and 8th notes on the hi-hat. So like it'll sound like this. One and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a. I got a bit confused there myself. So that's it for this part of this tutorial. Okay, see you in the next one.